Workshop vlog number 11. It's August 21st. Just an update video and a chance to shoot the breeze, so let's do it. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the workshop. Now this is workshop vlog number 11. These are just monthly update videos that I like to do just to chat with you guys and ask how you're all doing and just give you a little update of what's going on in the shop and what the plan for the channel and all that good stuff is. Now Storm Ellen has just passed by. It's August 21st, like I said, and it half wrecked the place, but luckily we escaped most of the damage and the winds are dying down now. So you might hear some winds in this video. The sun is going in and out as always in this workshop, making it impossible to keep the camera levels just right, but it is what it is. So how's everybody doing? Cases of the virus are spiking again in Ireland, so some areas are getting locked down. It's not a countrywide lockdown, but it's just area lockdowns. I'm not sure what way it's going to go. I think everybody at this stage is sick to death at this bloody thing and just wish we could get some sort of resolution to it. But we're not doing too bad here. I'm not doing too bad. I hope you guys are not doing too bad wherever you are in the world and it's not affecting you guys too badly. I know everybody, like I said, is sick to death at this point now. But yeah, we'll soldier on and we get through it. So the channel has just hit 13,000 subscribers and is continuing to grow, so that's absolutely fantastic. Welcome along to all the new subscribers, and I have 1,000 followers on Instagram as well. So if you guys are subscribed here and not following me on Instagram, make sure and jump on there. I'll leave a link to it below. I kind of share all the behind the scenes stuffs and short videos and stuff that I can do out on site. I can kind of share short videos there. So if you're interested in any electrical work that I'm doing, I can kind of share the tidbits of that out on site on Instagram. That's the place to do that. So welcome along again. Now a couple of my videos have really gotten a lot of views in the last few weeks. One of the ones that I made was Matt Esley's marking knife review. That seems to be getting a hell of a lot of views all of a sudden. Matt is actually in the middle of making a batch of these, and I suppose that's the reason why I'm getting some follow on from his channel, I'd imagine. So if you're here because of that, and if you found my channel because of the marking knife, welcome along. And yeah, Matt's making a batch of these, so I reviewed this knife already. I really like it. It's one of my favorite tools. So if you're looking for one, he's making plenty of them now, so get on there and check that out. Now, as some of you will have noticed, I'm not making as many videos at the minute. I've been suffering from a little bit of burnout. It's kind of hard to keep coming up with project ideas for the YouTube channel, and it does kind of burn you out. And I'm really busy in my day job as an electrician as well. I put a hell of a lot of work into that resin table build, the coffee table. So if you guys who are new here have not seen that build yet, I'll link it up here. Definitely go check that out. It's one of the nicest things I built, but I put a lot of work into it. I was kind of burning the candle at both ends through that entire project. And I needed to just get a little bit of break. So I was up the west of Ireland for the last few days. I really enjoyed the little break. I've also blown out my knee, which is not good. So I've had knee problems for about a year now. I went back training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which I really, really love. Everything was going great, and I've just completely blown out my knee. So you're probably watching me limp around in this video now. And in the current climate, it's hard to see a doctor or the right doctor to sort this out. So that's going to take a little while. So I'm kind of reluctant to do any hard projects because it's kind of hard to stand at the minute, but we'll soldier on and we'll get it right. So I have some material here I want to show you guys. I picked up some water damaged maple, which might be interesting, so I'm going to take the hand plane to it now and we'll see what it's like and see if we can salvage some of this. I got it really cheap, so let's check it out. Right, so like I said, I have some of this water damaged maple, so I saw some of this and I said I'd take a little punt on it, why not, see what it's like. So I got it pretty cheap. It's kind of more or less scrap. So there's some nice boards. I have a 6-inch board here, an 11-inch board here, and an 8-inch board. I have a nice piece of sapele underneath as well for a project. But I want to see just how badly damaged this is. It looks like it might actually have some spalting in it now, which actually could be a little bit of a winner. But the troubling thing is all this black, damp mold. This stuff really stains and looks horrible no matter what you do with it. But, you know, we'll try and make it into something. And so let's take it to the workbench now. I'm going to run the hand plane just over the top of this and see how deep this dampness goes and check out how spalted this spalting actually is. So it might actually be quite an interesting board. Let's have a look. Okay, let's get this locked onto the bench. So I saw this in a local hardware supply suppliers where I am. I just said, how much is that? It's always good to chance your arm. And I said to the guys, if there's any broken pieces or any scrap pieces like that, to set them aside for me, that I'd take them. It's always handy for small little projects. So let's give this a plane off and we'll see how bad it actually is. And we might be able to actually salvage some of this. So hopefully you guys can see where you are. This is the stuff that worries me. All this kind of black mold. This stuff is never good when it gets into timber, especially maple and stuff. It's just horrible and it stains and it's very, very hard to get out. But all this pattern here is quite interesting. So, you know, we might get something out of it. Just gonna give it a light plane off, just a skim. That's that a small bit. You just see how this comes up. That's not actually too bad. Well, that's actually not too bad. That's actually, you can get away with calling that spalted maple. I know it's water damage, but there is actually some spalting in it. And you can kind of sand through those black spots so they don't go too deep, which is good. So only you hit that with a nice finish and that will really pop. So it might make some interesting material for maybe a really nice box or even some panels for doors or something like that. So that's kind of a winner. It's always good just to take a punt on these things. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, that's a bit of spalted maple now, we shall call that. We won't call it water damage, we'll call it spalted maple. And that's a bit of a winner. I'll check the other boards now and we'll see how they're going, but that's pretty good. On this jack plane, this crankshank jack plane that Matthew sent me from Workshop Heaven with the camber blade in it, it really does make short work of flattening boards and preparing stock. So yeah, a jack plane with a cambered blade is the way to go. I was using my low angle jack plane before and it was a lot of hard work, but this thing just gives you a beautiful finish and it flattens boards in no time whatsoever. So if you're doing work by hand, get yourself a jack plane with a camber blade and yeah, you'll prepare stock in minutes. So here's the 11-inch board. So it's 11 inches wide by 1 inch thick. I can see we have some splitting here, which is not good, but this looks like there could be a lot of spalting in this area. So just a quick lash of the plane and see how it's going. Now this is unbelievably painful with my knee, but I'm kind of curious to see what's underneath this. So I'm only taking some light cuts. I'm not trying to flatten this board. I just want to see what's underneath. I don't want to remove too much of the spalting because I'm not sure how deep it goes. I'll be running this through the planer, so we'll see then. But so there's a quick look at the 11-inch board, and we have some very pretty grain going on here with all that spalting. So that could be something really nice. So we'll see. This could be a winner, and it might go into a really nice project. This area right here especially is very, very nice. Now I also have a really nice piece of sapele here. This is an 8-inch by 1-inch board. It's 9 feet long and it also has a really nice grain pattern in it. So what I was planning on doing was making some bandsaw boxes. I was going to do a sapele and maple kind of sandwich bandsaw box. But the fact that we have some lovely grain on this maple now, I think I'll keep that to the front, but I don't want to lose this grain either. So we might take the worst of the maple and face it with the sapele, and then take the plainest part of the sapele and face that with the really nice spalted stuff and cut some bandsaw boxes. That was the next project I wanted to do. So what would you guys do with this if you were me? What would you use that spalted maple for? Any ideas are welcome as always, so let me know in the comments section below. Now I'm out of breath. I've only done a small bit of planing. It's quite hard with my knee at the minute, but yeah, I'm actually looking forward to using some of this material. So you do get a little lift when you see some nice grain like that. It starts to set off some ideas in your head, and I think some bandsaw boxes maybe next. What do you guys think? So that's just some new material I have in the shop. I thought when I saw that it might be worth a shot, and I think it might actually pay off. So we actually have some spalted maple, which is nice. Now I've also been gathering up some of the spalted beech that I've had. I've planked it up, ran it through the planer thicknesser, so I have some nice small boards which could go to making some lovely little boxes or maybe some inlays for doors, things like that. I'm also trying to come up with some ideas to use up all this scrap wood, so I have a heap of like little offcuts of maple, walnut, ash, oak, that kind of thing, that I'm trying to come up with some scrap wood ideas. So any suggestions you guys have, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your ideas on using up some of that. I'm also planning on getting back into some of the wood turning, so I think a pen turning set is going to be my next purchase. I'd like to make some pens. I'm also looking for some ideas for some stuff that I could sell just to fund the project and help to fund the YouTube channel. So maybe some pens, turn some bowls, that kind of thing. So I'm looking at maybe making some resin blanks as well for the pen kits and make some interesting looking resin pens. So that's all going to come up. I'm going to get on that and order a pen kit. And again, I want to make some stuff that I can possibly sell in the future to keep funding this YouTube channel. So another thing I've been looking into doing is doing some live streams, maybe some live Q&A sessions. Maybe we can have a beer, hang out with some of you guys. I know some of you guys have been on to me about doing some live streaming stuff, maybe some live streaming, some Q&A sessions. So I've upgraded my internet connection, which should allow me to do some live streaming stuff. I'm doing a little bit of research on how to do it and how best to do it and trying to get some equipment for that. So that's something I have planned coming up as well. I'm also toying with the idea of a membership for the channel. So YouTube have offered me now the ability to set up a membership, like little subscriptions for the channel. I'm toying with the idea. I said I'd put it out there to some of you guys if you guys wanted to support the channel. I know I've got multiple emails from subscribers asking me to set up a Patreon. I didn't really want to go down the Patreon route, but the fact now that YouTube have given me the option early to have a member section for my channel where I could do members only content, where I could do maybe some members Q&A, some outtakes, behind the scenes stuff, leave that in the member section. Everything that's going to be on the main channel will still remain on the main channel, so I'll be taking nothing away from the main channel. All the projects, all the builds, all the tool reviews, everything like that will all stay on the main channel. So if you guys can't afford to set up a subscription, a couple of bucks a month, there will be absolutely no problem. That way the channel will remain as the channel and nothing will change there. It's just I will make some extra content, some extra behind the scenes stuff to share with people who might like to become members and help support the channel. So I'm just toying with the idea. I'm just going to put it out there. I'd like to get some feedback from you guys to see what you think of the idea. Would it be something you would be interested in? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, it might be just a way to help me keep this thing rolling and keep funding the channel and trying to keep building it up as we go. So let me know what you think of the membership idea, guys, and yeah, comments below. So there we go, guys. That has been the monthly vlog, workshop vlog number 11, monthly update for August. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes, let you know what's happening with the channel, why the videos aren't coming so quickly as they used to. Again, I'm just taking a little break, just getting re-enthused about the whole thing, and it's important to take a few days holidays every now and again. And the fact that my knee now is not working so good is making everything that little bit harder. So yeah, there we go. Again, let me know what you guys want to see happen with this spalted maple. What would you do with it? I'm thinking some bandsaw boxes for the next project. I haven't made too many of them and I really want to give some nice ones a go. So I might do that for the next upcoming project. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Again, with the membership thing, let me know if you guys will be interested in it. What do you want to see in the membership section of the channel, and if you would be happy to support it, if it's something you'd be interested in, just let me know in the comments below. I'd just like to get some feedback on it and we'll see how we go. Again, live streaming thing is something I know you guys have been asking me about it. I'm looking into it. Again, I've upgraded the internet connection, so I can actually live stream now. I just need to get the few little items I require, like a camera and a proper mic and stuff like that, so I can get some live streams going. Maybe we can do some live Q&As, or we can hang out and have a beer, something like that, just for a bit of fun, a bit of crack, and an extra bit of entertainment on the channel as well. So that's it for August, guys. I'm going to be back with you very shortly to do some projects. Again, possibly bandsaw boxes is what I'm thinking. If the knee holds up, hopefully I might even start it this weekend, all going well. So again, welcome to all the new subscribers. Again, if you're on Instagram, I'll leave a link below to my Instagram account. Give me a follow there. Comments and questions below as always. I'm going to get out of here now, and yeah, I'm going to put my feet up because my knee is quite sore. I shall see you in the next one, guys. Take it easy.